Hiya folks, welcome to the video and welcome to Aberdeen. Now I just stepped off the overnight ferry from Orkney this morning, and rather than go home, I came straight here to an airport hotel, and that's because in today's video we're going to have a bit of a Norwegian travel day, and that'll all start first thing tomorrow morning with a flight to Bergen. Then if all goes to plan, we'll be on an overnight train to Oslo. Now the only reason I've come outside this evening is to do this intro while there's still some daylight, because I'm absolutely knackered. Last night on that ferry I didn't have a cabin and I didn't have any sleep, so I'm going to go back into my wee room just now, maybe grab something to eat and just relax for the rest of the evening, and this video will start properly tomorrow. Good night. So this is my wee room for tonight at the Leonardo Inn. Well, I say wee room, it's absolutely massive, as is that bed that saved my life this morning. Now it might just be early October, but we've already got Home Alone on the TV screen, and see that sad little table for one? That's where I'll be having my dinner. Now I can't exactly present my dinner very well because I don't have a plate, and I'm also eating it with a teaspoon. Classy, yeah? Have a look though. So we've got some chicken and sweet corn soup, and then we'll have sweet and sour chicken Cantonese style, and some rice. So this sad lad will get tucked into his dinner, and like I say, I'll see you first thing in the morning. Is this footloose? No way! TV dinners, eh? What an excellent wee hotel. It's only steps from the airport, and it was under 50 quid a night. Be warned though, the beds are very comfy. That was difficult to get up this morning. I think I said in the intro last night that we're having a very Norwegian travel day today, and it's starting with a Norwegian airline, Widerøe. I've never flown with them before. I've always found them very expensive, but it's worked on this occasion because I'm just going one way. In fact, I think they are the biggest regional airline anywhere in the Nordic countries. Let me know if I've got that right or not. But anyway, yeah, we're flying with them to Bergen this morning. Really looking forward to it. It's always good to try a new airline, isn't it? And there's my wee flight there, 8:50, gate displayed at 8:10. Aye, I'm always early. It's how I've always been. I never have lounge access, of course, but I do always look for the quiet spot in the airport, and here it is, but no further. I'm always good at manufacturing some kind of anxiety for myself with these trips, and today's no different, because the whole thing about getting to Oslo by tomorrow morning is because we've got a very special trip coming thereafter. Oh, announcement, sorry about that. So I need to be in Oslo by midday tomorrow at the latest. Let's see how this goes. I'm guessing this flight will be used mainly by people in the oil industry. I mean, you could use it for a wee weekend in Bergen, I suppose, but like I said, it's an expensive airline for that sort of thing. The one thing I do know, even though I'm standing here waiting for it, it hasn't even left Bergen yet. I was just checking Widerøe's onboard menu, and it says Norway to Aberdeen, complimentary light meal, coffee and tea. Be interesting to see what this is. How quiet is this airport this morning? Now that Heathrow flight's away, I'm the only person here. It's after 7 AM. Wow, can you see that sunrise through the reflection? It's almost like that, eh? Well, almost. Oh, that's it on its way. All right, let's go to Bergen. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. It's from the flight deck. We are now soon ready. Start up, set course towards Bergen. Estimate flight time 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot to see out the window this morning, but it's not the most scenic route in the world anyway, until arrival at least. Wait till you see Bergen. So I just sat there reading my seatback stuff and got ready for my breakfast. It was just a roll and drinks, and it might not look like much, but on a 1 hour flight, anything at all is an unexpected bonus. I'll leave you now to enjoy a bumpy arrival into Norway, and I'll see you on the ground hopefully. One thing about the window seat, the curve of the fuselage, it doesn't leave much space for your feet, so just bear that in mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, approaching destination. Expect me on the ground in approximately 10 minutes. Time to check that your seatbelt belt is fastened. Destination port, so Glasgow, temperature for the moment 12 degrees Celsius. Gentle breeze from the south on the ground. Hope you enjoy flight. We shall not sleep.
Thank you. I was saying to the guy at passport control where I'm going in the next video, and he was saying it's his favourite place. But I'm going to make you wait to find out where it is. That's me landside now, so I can officially say welcome to Bergen. The flight across was fantastic, by the way. You can tell that most people on board do that all the time, so it was so chilled and relaxed. A nice change from low-cost airlines, you know. Obviously there wasn't much to see on the way, just crossing the North Sea, but the approach into Bergen, that's the first time I've arrived here by plane, and it was absolutely incredible. One thing I forgot to check though is, how do we get into town? Light rail, buses. Heliport? No, I don't think so. I'm guessing I'll be on one of those. Maybe not that one. I'm not that quick. But what I'll do first is end this little segment by showing you how to get into town. Because like I say, it's the first time I've flown here. The last time I arrived in Bergen was by ferry, and the ferry took you right into the heart of the city. Well, I don't think we're so close this time. So I think I'll be going down there to the light rail. And is it here you get a ticket? Probably. New ticket. I don't even know how much 47 krona is, but go to payment. Ah, so there's no actual ticket, it just stores it on your bank card. Okay. That's a new one on me. Oh, Bergen Centrum, that sounds good, doesn't it? Good timing. Ah, there we go. As always in Scandinavia, it seems that this is very efficient. Well, I hope I'm on the right train. I got them to send me a text as well, just in case there was any problems. You know, when you don't get a ticket, it's a bit weird, isn't it? I've had 20p in my shoe all the way here. It's just like the Edinburgh tram, isn't it? We're going through a lot of tunnels on this light railway. You can tell we're in a mountainous part of the world, eh? Right, what's this station called? Lagunen Terminal. Where are we? Okay, so we're here so far. Still a bit of a way to go yet. I'd like to get off at the train station. Is that a train station? My hope is that if I get to the main station there'll be some luggage lockers and I can drop off the big bag. Seeing as I'm here for about 12 hours, you know, it makes sense. It's so nice here, isn't it? I'm finding that I'm actually filming more footage on the tram to the city than I did on the flight. I see trains, I think it's time to jump off. That's the railway station, isn't it? I recognise the building, I just don't think I've been round this side before. Oh no, I have, I was right here. So that takes you into the city centre. And let's see if we've got any luggage lockers in here. Fingers crossed. Like I say, this is where I'll be leaving from tonight in a lot of hours, so I want to get rid of this bag. Oh, luggage lockers, perfect. Just have a wee look at the platforms first. The sleeper train that I'm on tonight is going to take us to Oslo. Now, I've done the journey in daytime before, and there is a video on the channel, so if you haven't seen it, be sure to check it out. Okay, luggage lockers. Oh, and you can check the size here. Got a feeling I will be medium. Or I could just leave it there, couldn't I? In fact, I think I can squeeze my bag into a small locker, so it's 29 per hour, or maximum 129 for 24 hours, so I'll be paying the 129, I think. Rent locker. So I'm locker 437. 437. Oh, there we go. There's a spider living in my locker. Oh, have I got everything I need out of there? Let's hope so. I left my rain jacket in the locker. That's taking a chance in Bergen, isn't it? We should be okay. Hello, I'm back. I did manage to kill some time, but I've still got like 5 hours until my train. But I'm already hiding here at the railway station because it's been raining. We're in Bergen, aren't we? But on the bright side, I have managed to film another wee video, which you've either seen already or it's coming soon. I'm walking about killing time. I just went into Narvesen, picked up these pastries because they were half price after 5 PM. They'll do for the train tonight. And I got talking to the guy behind the counter and he was asking me where am I going next? And I was telling him and he was like, oh my God, I've always wanted to go there. So that's actually the third Norwegian person I've spoken to today who is so excited for me for my trip, and they were all wishing me well. But can you work out where I'm going yet? I can remember reading somewhere that Norwegian is the easiest language to learn for English speaking people. And it certainly seems to be the case with these things. Look, bicycle. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but still. It's about an hour later now and it's finally dark outside. We're getting there, but where have I been in that hour? I've been in McDonald's. And you know what, when you're hanging about a city like this for a few hours, McDonald's is a great place. For the price of a coffee, you get warmth, you get free unlimited power, and you get toilets. I think that's quite good value. And it was good to get some charge back in my phone, because that's where my ticket is for tonight. Oh, this crept in awfully quietly. You know what? That could be my train. I didn't even see it arrive. The barrier's still across, so we can't go and look any closer, but still, I think that's it, you know. I wish I could get closer to look in the windows, because this first carriage, it looks like they've got like business class seats in there, and I'm pretty sure that is the kind of unique lie flat beds that they have. So it is like business class on an aircraft, but on a train. I've never seen that before. I'd love to try it sometime, but not on this trip. And then further on there's kind of higher up carriages. I think that could be where the sleeper cabins are, and that's where my bed will be tonight. But now we've just got to hang about and see what time we can board. What's the time now? Almost 9:30, leaves at 11. Should be soon, shouldn't it? So I'll be in car 3 tonight, which is this one over here. I'm just going up the other platform to try and work out how many carriages are on this train. What do you think? I think it's 8 carriages plus local by the looks of it. And this looks like a dining car. That's good to know they've got one of those. Although actually if we depart at 11 PM and get into Oslo about 6:30, I don't think I'll be using the dining car. And we're up at the normal seats now. Oof, that'd be some journey, wouldn't it? And that's us at the locomotive. I can't go any further on this platform, I'm afraid, to look at it a bit closer. But do you see all the lights up there behind the train? That's the houses built high on the hill in Bergen. I love that. The big question though, as always, even though I've got a bed tonight, will I actually sleep? I kind of need to, because I've got an intense day tomorrow. Hey, maybe I can sneak around here for a closer look. This might work. Aye, so that's those lie flat beds. It is just like an aircraft, isn't it? See, you've got the little seat there. Right now I can't remember what that's called, but I think that looks pretty smart, to be fair. I'll try and get in for a closer look when we get on board. Oh, I'm feeling very tired now. All this waiting about, I think that's the problem, isn't it? I think best case scenario, I'll be showing you pretty much nothing from that train tonight, because I'll just be falling asleep straight away. It's quite selfish of me, isn't it? I've been issued with my wee card, so we're in wagon 3, 81 to 85. I hope that'll make sense soon. But I also asked if we can have a look in that first little carriage when I go on, just for research, and he said yes, so we'll get a closer look very soon. And that'll be me in about half an hour. Oh right, the barrier's been opened. Here we go, folks. Can we get on here just now? Let's go and have a sneaky wee look at this. Aye, that's very smart, isn't it? And you can see you've got an ottoman, that's what it's called, isn't it? You get a wee blanket. Bigger seats than I expected, to be honest. I think I will definitely try this at some point. We've got time, I think, so let me go up the end here and just sit in one of these seats. Dump the bag. Sorry about this, whoever's seat this is. Super wide, very comfy. And then of course when the bottom bit lifts up and it makes the fully flat bed, loads of space. And it's called Plusnat. Oh, that's very nice, isn't it? Right, off again. Let's go and find wagon 3. here we are, let's get on board and get this bag off my back. So the first thing you come to is a toilet at the end of the carriage. I don't think there's one in the cabins. Let's have a quick look in. Nice to see it while it's clean. And that's us in. Right, we're looking for 81-85. Now this is a wee bit wider than the Cali sleeper, isn't it? And the one back home I'm like that. And there we are. But once you're in the cabin, it's very tight. Right, let me just dispose of this bag. Can I just slip it under there? Perfect. Okay. The cabins are very small now. Just before I show you around, there are people in the cabins either side of me, so I'll do this as quickly and as quietly as possible, okay? So yeah, the entranceway is very narrow. You've got 2 bunks, but I've just got this as single occupancy tonight. You can adjust the temperature here, and that's a night light. Not sure, maybe that's not working yet. And you just put your key card in there when you're not using it. Reading light, okay, reading light, and that's the ceiling light. That makes sense. We've got a normal European socket there, just beside the bed. A duvet. Feels quite firm, but it'll be okay. A little welcome aboard, and 2 wee chocolates there. And then you've got your normal kind of European just bin bags there. You've got a wee sink and a window. Can we open the window? You know what? I don't think we can. Emergency window opener, no. 2 bottles of water, some earplugs, some hand wash. We've also got this massive mirror, but the window's at the bottom, so I think I'll be on the bottom bunk. Aye, definitely. You got a towel as well, but it's just a wee hand towel. I don't think there's showers on board. Don't think so anyway. Oh, and up here, loads more storage space if you need it. And if you're in the top bunk, you've got this thing that you can pull up so you don't fall out of bed. And then just all the other info on the back of the door there. Oh, and useful information as well. That's like 10:30 and we've just been allowed on board. So aye, just about half an hour before to turn up. It's always nice to get on a wee bit before we actually leave the station. It just makes it a bit less stressful, doesn't it? And I've just noticed there's a big bright light there. I could have done this whole thing with a bit more light. What's this? Oh, nothing very much, I don't think. Oh, and that's for a razor, is it? Although it just looks like a normal socket to me. Maybe that's for the top bunk. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And my Norwegian travel adventure continues. Seriously though, I've got just about enough space to stand here. But hey, it could be worse. Imagine you were in here with a stranger. That could get awkward, couldn't it? Now, when I was picking up my card, the guy was telling me we have to be off the train by 6:45 AM at the latest. I think the train arrives into Oslo about 6:22 or something, he said. So we've got very limited time in here tonight, so I'm not going to go and explore the rest of the train. I hope you forgive me. I'm just going to try and get some sleep. Of course, I'm going to wait until we pull away from the station just to film that a bit, but then, yeah, I'm in my bed, I'm afraid. Even though it's an overnight train, it's saying the cafe is open for the entire journey. Here you can buy food and drink if you wish. We offer a selection of food, baked goods and snacks. We also offer mineral water, beer, wine and coffee. The cafe carriage is located in the middle of the train. And oh yeah, I almost forgot my pistachio pastries. They're massive, by the way. Right, I've got to charge some GoPro batteries, so I think I'll have to lift the table so it's beside the socket. I don't know why they didn't just put the socket up there next to the actual shelf. That would have made more sense, wouldn't it? But that'll be fine. We'll just need to fit under there. Let's see if we pull away on time. We're moving. But that was 4 seconds late, folks. Bear that in mind as well. Goodbye, Bergen. It was nice seeing you again. Right, that's me in my bed. The bunk's actually really big. I'd say it'd be fine even if you were pushing 6'5", 6'6" or something. A good big duvet, that bodes well for a good night's sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Good night.
Good morning, we are approaching Oslo Central Station, platform on your left hand side.
Good morning. And that is the end of the journey. We're here, we're in Oslo, and we've got 15 minutes to vacate this cabin. Can I get all my stuff together in 15 minutes? Let's hope so. Wait, I think that's me. I'm just having a last check that I've got everything. They don't give you long to get off this train. From waking up to getting off, you've got about 20 minutes. But the announcement just said the train actually leaves Oslo station again at 6:45, so there's no hanging about, folks. Always check under the bed. Well, as far as I can see, we're good to go. Now we've just got some rules. We need to leave the door open and leave the card outside, I think. In fact, I don't see anywhere to leave the card outside. Maybe they just meant in here. That's us. Goodbye, cabin. Let's get going. Sorry. And I'm still trying to make sure I've got everything. I think we're okay. And now I'm just hanging about to see if the train really does leave again at 6:45, or if that was just a threat to get us off in time. But I tell you what, it's nice to feel the cool Oslo air. Sleeper trains can always be a wee bit stuffy, especially when you can't open the window. It wasn't too bad, but still, it's nice to be outside again. And there's the dining car that I never did see. Aye, look, it was all true. There she goes. Imagine you were still in your scratcher. I mean, you'd wake up in some depot somewhere. At least you'd have a lie in, eh? Morning, Oslo. So how would I score that journey last night? I think I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. The biggest problem is how short it is. It seems to be the case with so many sleeper journeys that unless you go to sleep the second you get on board, you're going to end up having maybe 5 hours at the most, and I think that's being generous. I think I maybe had 3 or 4 hours sleep, but it was enough. It saw me through the night and it was comfortable, and I'm not complaining because I've been in the seats before, you know. The little thing that did make a difference was I needed to charge my GoPro batteries, and that meant I had to have that wee table down because my cable wasn't long enough to do it any other way. So that was just a tiny wee thing, but it actually restricted my space throughout the night quite a lot. But there we go, we're in Oslo, and I'm guessing that's the end of the video, folks. Thank you so much for watching this little Norwegian adventure, and it's on to the next one, and I will see you there. See you later, bye bye.